Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive? We're about to uncover some seriously strange facts, like really strange, about America's past.
It's gonna be a wild ride.
You know how much we love uncovering these bizarre backstories to, like, seemingly ordinary stuff?
Yeah, it's like you think you know something, and then bam, history throws you a curveball.
Totally. And this time, it all started with this hilarious social media post, just jam-packed with all these weird historical tidbits about American traditions.
All right, I'm intrigued. Lay it on me.
Okay, so first up, imagine a world where your choice of hat could spark a riot,
Ray.
actually cause a brawl.
Wait, what? Seriously?
Yeah, I'm talking like full-on street fights, all because of hats.
Okay, you're gonna have to elaborate on that one.
I'm talking about the Straw Hat Riot of 1922, in New York City, no less. Apparently, there were all these unspoken rules about when it was and wasn't okay to wear a straw hat,
No way! Like, what? You couldn't wear straw after Labor Day or something?
pretty much. And if you dared to break the hat code,
Well, let's just say things got out of hand.
wow, people were serious about their fashion back then. You know, it makes you wonder what other seemingly harmless things were like, totally dictating social rules in the past.
Right. Like, what could land you in hot water that we don't even think twice about today?
Okay, well, since we're already talking about traditions, get this. Even Thanksgiving wasn't safe from some seriously strange customs.
Okay, now you've got my attention. What could be weirder than a turkey coma? Picture this. It's Thanksgiving, right? But instead of like politely passing the cranberry sauce, your neighbors show up in these creepy masks demanding treats.
Hold up, are you saying Thanksgiving used to be more like Halloween?
Basically, it's called mumming, and apparently it has roots in these ancient festivals. People would dress up in disguises and go door to door singing songs and causing a ruckus.
That's wild. It's amazing how much what's considered acceptable behavior can just, like, totally change over time.
I know, right? Like,
Right.
imagine trying to explain that one to your family today. Yeah, Grandma, I'm just going to put on this scary mask and go demand some candy from the neighbors.
See, you get it. It makes you think, what traditions do we have now that will seem totally bizarre to future generations?
Okay, all right, I need a minute to process that one. Let's move on to something a little more lighthearted.
All right, deal. Next up is a history lesson that might leave you craving a certain fizzy drink, or maybe not. It turns out Coca-Cola's original recipe included a surprising ingredient. Ready for this? Cocaine.
Wait, what? You're kidding, right?
Nope, I'm serious. Back in the late 1800s, cocaine wasn't viewed the same way it is now.
That's true, I guess. It was often found in tonics and medicines back then.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Coca-Cola was even marketed as this, like, invigorating pick-me-up.
Wow, how times have changed. Can you imagine the marketing campaign today?
I can't even. So while Coke was stirring things up with its, shall we say, unique formula, what was Pepsi doing? Were they sticking to plain old sugar and bubbles?
Not exactly. See, Pepsi, they were making some power moves too. They decided to target their marketing towards African American communities.
Really? That's actually pretty groundbreaking for that time.
Right. It was a bold strategy considering the social climate back then, but it really cemented their image as, a brand for everyone.
It's fascinating how companies adapt, right? Speaking of adapting, remember Mountain Dew?
You mean that neon green nectar of gamers and extreme sports enthusiasts?
Exactly. You'd never guess what it used to be marketed as a mixer for whiskey.
Get out. No way.
Yes. It was originally intended as a way to cut the taste of whiskey, believe it or not.
That's incredible. Talk about a brand makeover. From Whiskey Chaser to, like, the unofficial drink of all-night gaming sessions.
To just show you how important it is for brands to, like, adapt to new trends, new demographics. Right?
Absolutely. All right, what else you got? This is fascinating.
Okay, last but not least, let's talk candy. Specifically, the time candy companies lobbied to extend daylight saving time for Halloween.
Wait, seriously? That's hilarious.
It sounds like a joke, but it really happened.
Yeah.
Apparently, they figured more daylight, more time for trick-or-treating, more candy sales.
Makes sense when you put it that way.
Right. It just goes to show you, even something as seemingly trivial as candy can have a surprising amount of influence.
It makes you wonder, what other everyday things have these crazy hidden stories behind them?
An even bigger picture, like we were talking about before, what seemingly normal things from our lives today will have future generations scratching their heads like, what were they thinking?
Right. It really puts things in perspective, doesn't it?
It does. All right, everyone, that's all the weird history we've got for you today. Go forth and impress your friends with all your newfound knowledge. Until next time.